Vice President of MCO, and she's also Chairman of the Affordable Homes Committee. Shirley Matthews is here with her Making a Difference in Public Housing segment, and her guests will be two outstanding college students who are residents of public housing in the city of Pritchard. But joining me on the first segment of Impact is the Reverend James Taylor. He's Social Service Director for the Housing Authority, and also Ms. Felicia Petway. She's a VISTA volunteer, and they're here to tell us about providing social services for residents in the Pritchard Housing Authority's public housing units. Reverend Taylor, Ms. Petway, first of all, thank you for joining me on Impact. Reverend Taylor, you are the Social Service Director for the Housing Authority. Tell us what the philosophy is of social services in a public housing development.
The philosophy is to take care of the total needs of the individual. Social services encompasses a vast range of services, and you will find from the cradle on up to the senior citizens, there are many wide and varied needs, and we seek at the Pritchard Housing Authority to address those needs.
When you talk of social services in public housing, you have conventional housing, such as the Bessemer Avenue apartments, and then you have the subsidized type units, Section 8 units. Does your department serve all of the residents, or do you work strictly with the residents in the Bessemer Avenue apartments?
We work with all of the participants of public housing. Naturally, since we're housed in the Bessemer Community Center, those folk living in Bessemer have a unique opportunity because they are right near us, they're very close to us. But our office is open and available to people on Section 8, and we have several other housing outlets. We have Magnolia Trace, we have R.V. Brown, Ridge Manor. All of those complexes are housed with people that come under the auspices of the Pritchard Housing Authority.
Now, being in public housing, you have to have a certain income, so that means that families have some problem there already. Do people living in public housing have any problems or any unique problems that they face that people not residing in public housing face?
I tend to think not. And you see, people in public housing have the same needs as individuals in any type of housing. Ironically, there is a philosophy, and we certainly try to do something about that because it destroys self-esteem. We do find some people in public housing who feel that they have problems unique to them. And one of my main topics of discussion as I talk and counsel with people is to let them know that the person making $50,000 a year will have some of the very same problems that they have. Now, realistically, we're talking about people who, first of all, qualify because of income.
And you mentioned self-esteem, so that is a problem that you try to work with in the social services department.
Certainly.
Okay, Reverend Taylor, we have a call on the line. Let's see if we can take this caller. You're on Impact.
Yes, I want to know what has been the impact of the new community patrol that is housed in Bessemer. Has it basically been a decrease in crime, or just exactly where do we stand on that?
Okay, I think he's referring to the, what do you call it, the Mod Squad? The 20th Squad.
He's referring to the 20th Squad.
And this is a, Reverend Taylor, you want to explain to the gentleman and to the audience what the 20th Squad is?
Certainly. The 20th Squad is the police protection, it's the security that's provided to public housing through the Pritchard Police Department. And the concept there is to...
I'm Carnell Davis, and on this segment we'll focus on the Mobile Bay chapter of the American Red Cross's Project Share program that began accepting applications this week, and we have with us as special guest Ms. Sandra Kennedy. She's the Social Service Director at the American Red Cross to tell us about Project Share. Ms. Kennedy, thank you for coming out on Impact.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Project Share. Tell our audience exactly what this program is all about.
Okay. Project Share, and the actual term SHARE stands for Service to Help Alabamians with Relief on Energy, is a program that was developed in 1982 between the American Red Cross and the state of Alabama and Alabama Power Company to meet the rising cost of energy for the elderly and disabled. So this program was designed to assist them during the heating season to pay some of those large heating bills that were developing as a result of the high cost of energy.
And the American Red Cross, of course, administers Project Share.
Yes, we do.
And we're located here in Mobile County. How are the other counties, the contiguous counties, how is it administered, Project Share? Is it available, say, in Baldwin County and Washington County? How would people who live in Baldwin County and Washington County apply?
The American Red Cross in Baldwin County and Washington County would have funds to administer the program, just as we would here in Mobile.
Now, where do you get your funding as far as the monies that you expend on the individuals who are eligible? How is it funded, Project Share?
Project Share is basically funded through the energy our consumers. Say, for instance, Project Share for Alabama Power receives the largest amount. We also have Alabama Gas up in northern Alabama who contributes to Project Share. Well, the customers do. And then I think it's about 8 other suppliers that collect for Project Share.
When you get your electric bill from Alabama Power Company, there's a certain time of the year where you can designate a dollar. I think it's a dollar amount.
A month.
Is that the monies that we're talking about?
Yes, that's,
okay.
That's how you generally do it.
And for someone who's listening in, can they still designate that dollar now that they know what this program is all about? Can they still designate that dollar through the power company, or how would they go about contributing to Project Share?
They can notify the power company that they wish to participate in the Project Share program. And also, if they do not wish to do it that way, they can make their contribution directly to the American Red Cross.
Now, let's get to the serious part. Who is eligible for Project Share, and how is eligibility determined? Now, we do have some of the qualifications, and we can get that on the screen, but tell us who is eligible for Project Share.
Generally, in terms of the eligibility criteria for Project Share, it's very simple. An individual family can apply if the head of the household, who is the one that should apply, is over 62 years or older, or if the head of the household is on disability, thereby limiting their ability to maintain a substantial income to take care of their family. We have two very, I guess, small criteria that we also utilize in terms of determining eligibility, and that is someone who is temporarily unemployed due to illness or injury, and they're also the head of the household. They may apply. And then we have another group of individuals who have to take care of children that may be on SSI, or adults that may be on SSI, and thereby limiting their ability to become employable because of the round-the-clock care.
So the information that's on the screen, 62 years of age or older, disability income, temporarily income interrupted through illness or injury, or a person is required to take care of a household member on SSI. Now, you can meet one of those eligibility criteria.
One of those.
So if a family falls under either one of those, they would possibly be eligible for Project Share.
Right, and of course we have an income guide that goes along with those specific situational criteria.
Okay. The next question is, how does one apply for Project Share?
Okay. Basically, one applies by just contacting the Red Cross and saying to us that they wish to apply, and we will determine their eligibility and set up an appointment for them to come in.
And do you have, is there a large number of people who apply for this program?
We think so. We had last year, which was one of our leanest years, we assisted 900 and some families, but during our largest year, we may have assisted about 1,300 families in that program.
Now, I read the news release, and it said that applications are accepted by appointments.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, most programs you just walk in and you apply. Why is it set up where you only apply for through appointments? And the other question is, who determines if a person is eligible?
Okay. The reason that we set up appointments, we feel that it's more beneficial and easier for the client to have an appointment, so that at that time they can bring to us all of the documentation that we will need to determine eligibility. Now, if they just walk in off the street and say, I want to apply, 9 times out of 10 you would have to send them back anyway to say that you need to go home and get this proper verification, or you need to do this or that. So we encourage them to call for appointments, and it would make it easier on them. You could save time, and instead of 2 or 3 trips, you could just make 1 trip.
And so the Red Cross interviewers and eligibility technicians are the ones who actually determine who is eligible.
Well, they will go by, of course, the criteria that we have there, and as we do have supervisors who actually approve the applications after they've been received.
Now, once again, how would one apply? And then more importantly for our viewing audience, if individuals would like to contribute to Project Share, how would they go about doing that?
Okay. Call the Red Cross and identify yourself as an individual wanting to apply for assistance for Project Share, and that would give, they will then be given a worker, a Project Share worker, a volunteer. And those of you who would like to give to the American Red Cross or the Project Share program, basically contact the power company, or if the power company is still printing on the top of your bill that you can share $1, check that, mark that, and say you'll share $1. And this would mean $12 a year. And if you do not have the opportunity to do that, just mail a check made to the American Red Cross Project Share.
And people can get assistance not only with it's heating, electrical, whether it be gas, coal, wood.
Whatever their heating source is.
Now, we do realize, and we have an announcement from Mobile Community Action, if we can get that on the screen, we do realize that Project Share is a program that is not as large as the Community Action Program, but Mobile Community Action Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. If you can't get a quick appointment with Project Share, call the Red Cross, but in the meantime, you can apply at Mobile Community Action for its Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. Applications are accepted at all of the Community Action Service Centers on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, with Thursdays set aside for senior citizens and persons with handicapping conditions. Now, this program also assists low-income families with the cost of energy, and you can call Mobile Community Action at 457-5700. Tell them you heard it on Impact. Ms. Kennedy, thank you for coming out, joining us, and we'll see you next week on Impact.
Thank you.
If you think the Enterprise is getting on in years,
hey, look out for that asteroid!
Wait till you see its crew.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up!
In living color.
Bones, please do something. Damn it, Jim. I'm a corpse, not a doctor.
Catch an all-new episode. Then, George Wendt gets dumped by Rhea Perlman.
You did cheat on her.
White man, figures.
Tonight, starting at 7 on Fox 15.
Gulf Coast Most Wanted is brought to you by Mobile Gas, Fox 15, WPMI, and 95 KSJ. I'm Wayne Gardner. This week's criminal is wanted in Mississippi for 2 counts of capital murder and 1 count of murder. Moises Alonzo Tinajero is considered armed and dangerous. He has a tattoo on his arm that says death before dishonor. Tinajero is a 30-year-old Hispanic male. If you have any information about Moises Tinajero, please call the number on your screen. Gulf Coast Most Wanted is a public service of Mobile Gas, Fox 15, WPMI, and 95 KSJ.
Recycling a glass bottle saves enough energy to run the TV you're watching for 1 full hour. Recycle. It's the everyday way to save the world.
You're watching Fox 15, WPMI, Mobile, Pensacola. The following is a paid program.
All Christian Radio.
WPCS 89.5 FM stereo, 24 hours a day, every day. Wherever you are, wherever you go, All Christian Radio provides God's good news of salvation through music and message. Enjoy WPCS 89.5 FM stereo, All Christian Radio. From the beautiful Gulf Coast of Northwest Florida, Pensacola Christian College presents Rejoice in the Lord.
Key is knowing oneself and studying and preparing. And one way that a person, a job applicant, can improve their interviewing skills is really through practice. You can practice with a brother or a sister or a relative or a husband, or if you don't have anyone to practice with, you can practice in the mirror. Just get in the mirror, ask yourself certain questions and respond. If you know you're deficient in certain areas, then it's up to you as an individual to improve on that.
I've heard in different classes and just in general that eye contact is very important during the interview. Why is eye contact so important?
This eye contact theory goes back to just generally having a conversation with a person. There's an old stereotype that says that if a person can't look at you when they're talking, that either the person doesn't know what they're talking about, or they may not be confident in what they're talking about. And in some cases, people will say a person is not being totally honest if you can't look at a person when you're talking to them. So during the interview, we encourage people to be confident and give eye contact. And when we say eye contact, we don't mean just staring at a person, but just as if you're holding a regular conversation, but you must be able to talk to people and look at them when you're discussing your qualifications.
Often during an interview, before it even begins, the interviewer may ask you to tell him something about yourself. What type response is the interviewer looking for when he asks you this question?
Normally, professional interviewers, going back to what I mentioned about them realizing that a person will be nervous, that question, tell me something about yourself at the beginning of the interview, is more like an icebreaker. It's designed to make a person feel at ease, because if there's one person or one subject that each of us should be able to talk about, it will be ourselves. They're looking to hear how you communicate, and also just to relax you and give you a chance to talk about a subject that you should talk at ease about. The key to that particular question is to make sure that whatever you do discuss, that is something positive, and that you don't bring up any negative information or any information that could lead to questions that could eliminate you during the job interview. You can talk about your hobbies, you can talk about maybe where you went to school, or you can even bring up your skills briefly and your educational background. But the key is to try to stay positive and not bring up anything negative that will more or less boomerang at you later on during the interview. Ms. Singleton, we are discussing the employment interview, and we do have some additional job information later, and we will return after this break.
Vince, get up. Safety belt test at 9. Hurry.
Not another windshield taste test. Count me out.
What? The old pro backing down from a motorhome?
Nothing like that. I'm just tired of trying to convince people to wear safety belts. No one's listening.
Safety belt saved Barbara Mandrell.
You're right. Someone listen. Let's hit the road.
You hungry, partner?
Let's do some donuts on the way in.
Good idea.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Since 1966, Mobile Community Action has been working towards eliminating the causes of poverty in Mobile and Washington counties. One way in which this is done is through the Energy Program, which offers weatherization assistance programs for low-income households, home energy assistance in paying heating and cooling costs for low-income families, and the Home Repair Program. For information on these and other services provided by Mobile Community Action, call 452-4801.
Welcome back to Employment Outlook 86. I'm Carnell Davis, Employment and Training Director for Mobile Community Action, along with Ms. Lisa Singleton, my assistant at Community Action, and also my co-host tonight on Employment Outlook 86. And we're discussing the employment interview and the important role it plays in personnel selection. Before we go back to the discussion, we do have some very important job announcements for those of you who are in the job market. The University of South Alabama, located in West Mobile, has several jobs open on their latest position vacancy bulletin dated July 2nd. To apply, you should apply at the...
This is one of the samples.
Okay, if we can get a shot of the, if you'll hold it up.
One component is the sandwich and of course a piece of fruit, and Miss Smith has the chocolate milk along with the juice.
Okay.
And of course every child must receive all components.
Now, on this particular sandwich here, you have a certain type of meat here. Do you change that up? Do you have a menu that is alternating on a daily basis, or?
We do have a menu, and of course there are 9 scheduled different meals, and of course they range from ham and cheese. We'll have beef. We'll have
hoagie sandwiches. We'll have combination sandwiches. We will have what is called a combination tray, ham and cheese, different types of fruits that are in season.
Now the food is prepared. How is the food prepared? Who prepares it?
We are vended through Mobile County School Board, and of course they have trucks that deliver these sandwiches daily.
So when the sites, if someone calls in and say that they want to participate in this summer program as a site where children can actually come in and secure the lunches during the summer months, what are some of the requirements? How would a location organization become a feeding site?
Okay, what we do is when a person inquires about opening a feeding site, there are 3 things that we basically look for: the numbers of children that are in the area, whether or not we have a site that is close enough, the proximities. Also, we look to make sure that this is either low socioeconomic area or that the children that are living in these areas are participants of the free and reduced price meal programs. This is done usually, as I said before, in February and in March.
So you use the school board data?
We basically try and use school board data, but we also can use the census tract information.
What is considered an appropriate facility? Say if a church wanted to become a feeding site, what must they have in order to be a facility serving the food to the children?
In order for a site to participate, they must have hot and cold running water. They must have storage facilities, a refrigerator. They must have access to the bathrooms, girls and boys bathrooms for the children to use. We can also use a park, but this facility must be covered because of inclement weather. There should be some place to feed the children.
Okay, and as far as children coming out to get food, I'm sure parents would be really interested. Do these sites have to undergo any type of inspection, Ms. Joyner?
Yes, they do. Our monitors are responsible for a checkup of all sites. All sites are visited, and of course, as Ms. Smith has stated, we're looking for the running water, we're looking for the refrigeration, and of course the cleanliness of each facility.
What happens if all of the food is not served? The food comes from the school system and it goes out to the 88 different sites in the county. What happens if the food is not served on a particular day?
If there are meals left, those meals are refrigerated and they are served first the next day.
Okay. And as far as activities that occur at the various locations, you have churches, you have community centers, schools, recreational parks. Are there any other activities that the children can get involved in, or is this really a one-shot free meal type program?
We encourage all of our site supervisors to have some type of organized games and activities. Usually with the churches, they'll get into Vacation Bible School. Lately, we found that there are a lot of tutorial programs being offered to our children.
Okay. And
also, at Langham Auditorium, they had a sewing program, and this brought in a lot of kids because young ladies were interested in sewing, and the site supervisors there taught them to sew. They did not have to buy anything. They just go to the program, and all the materials that they needed were furnished.
If a person is listening in, how would they find the nearest feeding site to them during the summer? They're spread out throughout the county. Just give us, first of all, how would they find out the nearest location, and then tell us some of the locations where the feeding sites will be located, Ms. Smith.
Okay, you can check your newspapers or the local media during the weeks of May 20th